All right, and welcome to yet another day. Today being on Wednesday, the 19th of November 2025, and I hope you are good. And let's look at gold rush today. So we begin by looking at the data, what we are anticipating in terms of the data here. So when you look at what we are anticipating, of course, we are seeing today being Wednesday. We don't have any USD news apart from 10 p.m. Whereby we'll be having the FOMC meeting minutes, right? So these are the minutes of the previous meeting. So yeah, I can choose maybe today so that you can see that apply. So these are the what we have for today. So for USD, we are looking at the meeting FOMC meeting minutes, right? So we don't really expect a lot of volatility here. Why? Because these are just a minute capturing in detail the meeting that happened the last time. So we don't anticipate really quite like mild volatility like the normal FOMC. Okay, so that's what we are going. That's what we are anticipating today at 10 p.m. Otherwise, we don't have any other dollar news, so it's quite a good day of trading technically. Okay, so looking at maybe probably the charts, let's begin by seeing the dollar index. We saw the dollar index. We were looking at the price at least coming to these levels here. So we see how the price closed the price action yesterday. So that was a bullish pin bar that closed yesterday on the daily time frame. So it's good to monitor because higher chances we might be able to see today again being bullish, and especially when this what you are seeing the down push here being a retracement, maybe probably to a retracement to this daily candle, and that's where now you want to go to the 4-hour time frame and try to look at the levels that we have talked about. So if you look at this level, if we draw it like that, you realize that it's a key level of resistance, that the price has been really struggling to go past this particular point. And that tells you that now on the 4-hour time frame, if you look at the 4-hour price action here, it insinuates that we might be able to see a price push on the downside. Okay, so how far can it be able to push on the downside? So I'll be looking at these, see these levels here. So I'll also be looking at the same on this other particular side. So at least the price coming to this particular point, and if it breaks below this point, therefore it means that we'll be looking at these liquidities being filled. Right, we'll be looking at these liquidities being taken out, because here we have some equal lows. Okay, so we have equal lows, right? Equal lows here, and these equal lows are basically they are very significant, because these are the levels that the price comes, and then we start seeing a reaction of the prices in this particular level coming to take out these liquidities, maybe before it we see how what next the price will do. So it will depend on whether it's a sweep on liquidity or a run on liquidities. Okay, so now that's what I'll be looking at. And the reason I'm looking at this particular level is because of the same price action that happened here. You can see we had this price retrace to this level, then push up again, then these other retracements. So I'm looking at a similar scenario. And once that is done, maybe from these particular levels, maybe probably we might see the price come back again to the zone, then another maybe slight retracement, and then we see the price push up. All right, so that is exactly maybe probably exactly what happened on this particular side. So when we come on the 4-hour time frame, on the 1-hour time frame, now ours is to look at some levels that we can be able to trade from. Of course, the yesterday price are representing some quite good opportunities for those who are looking for the opportunities to trade. So many key levels here why you should have looked at some buying opportunities. Of course, with this BOS here, the price coming to retest this order block. If you are looking within the 15 minutes time frame, also also plenty of some chances there to be able to engage the markets. All right. So on the 1 hour time frame, of course, what I'm looking at, having these particular BOS. Okay, so I'll be looking at some potential levels here, right? So it's quite a big zone on the 1 hour time frame, and we can go to the 15 minutes time frame and have it something like that. So that's a level that I'll be looking at for the prices. In case the price drops to these levels, then we will be looking at some buying opportunities from this particular point. Of course, being quite a big one, it's good to now minimize and work with the 15 minutes levels like that. Okay, so but remember, this is the DXY anyway. So the best thing is basically to look at the higher time frame, maybe the 4 hour time frame, and you can see within these liquidities, that's where we have that 15 minutes level, and price can come all the way to this point, and maybe probably see a push up, but the key thing is to watch how the price will react around these either this level, how it will react on this liquidity. So if we have a run on liquidities, it means we'll see a retracement and the continuation of the price coming to this point. If we see a sweep of liquidity whereby the wicks, we see wicks taking out this liquidity, then we might anticipate the reverse, the continuation of these bullish trend. Okay, so let's quickly look at gold. So for gold, we have been seeing price pushing up. We had this level here on the 1 hour time frame. But before we look at it, let's look at the daily. So if you look at the daily time frame, yesterday closing as a very bullish candle, that is a bullish engulfing. All right, I mean not bullish engulfing, but a bullish pin bar. So we have that rejection of lower prices, price coming all the way to our level here, and then now we see that rejection. And what I can say on the daily time frame, if today closes a bullish, then higher chances that tomorrow will be a bullish, we'll be looking at a bullish bias. Okay, we'll be looking at a bullish bias. And when you look at this kind of piece of price action, what you are seeing here, maybe I can delete this level. We shall still mark it again. So we have this particular, now the price confirming to us now with that rejection. We had this neckline here, which was also a level. So the price breaking above that. So we have these, we had seen this potential double bottom, right? So then now price coming to retest the neckline, these levels here. And then we are seeing rejection of prices, meaning we are likely to see the price now maybe gain that upward trajectory. But remember, it is not yet off the hook. It is not yet off the hook. The reason why is because tomorrow we have NFP, and with the projection of NFP, they are projecting a strong dollar, and therefore, if we have a strong dollar, therefore we might see a rebound for the prices of gold pushing on the lower side. Okay, so if you look at it on the 4 hour time frame, so this is the litmus test whether we are going to push on the upper direction, because this has been a key level here. Price breaking below that level, that order block, retesting it as a breaker block, pushing down, so coming again here. So the key thing is to monitor whether we are going to see a rejection from that particular point, and in case we see a rejection from that particular level, therefore it means we will continue with the price pushing on the downside. Okay, so what I'll be looking at here, first of all, this 4 hour time frame, I know the 4 hour candle has not closed. We have about actually just it's closing now. So because so now we have a new candle, so we can confirm a BOS at this particular point, right? So now meaning that this engulfing here can be a key level of interest. Okay, so let me delete these levels because they are all done with. We're also done with this, all right, so that our charts can look clean. But first, look at this particular point, all right? You see how the price did here? It is, we had a sweep on liquidity, signifying that we might be able to witness a bullish sentiment even on the 4 hour time frame. A sweep on liquidity on the 1 hour time frame, a sweep on liquidity. The price was unable to create a BOS, so we had that sweep of liquidity, and then now creating series of higher highs and higher lows. So this is the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour level, which is also the same as the 1-hour level. So when you come to the 15 minutes time frame, I think it is just almost the same. Yes, just minimizing the risk. If you feel the risk is quite big here, you can just come to the 5 minutes time frame and work with the 5 minutes time frame level. All right. So as you can see here, we are looking at a potentially strong push of prices on the upper direction. We had this level, but within that level, we had talked about this zone here, all right, this OB, right, which has now been tested. So we might be able to see a slight push of the prices on the downside. So if you look at how the price opened here, so we saw the price opening, then these pushing on the downside, then now we are seeing some bullish trajectory. So this level will be the litmus test, right? So one of the key things to watch, maybe to give us some cues in terms of what the price is likely to do, is to monitor. This is the Asian range. Okay, so in case we see the price during the London session, the Asian range. The London session breaking out either the Asian high, it will give us some sentiments that we are likely to see some bullish prices today, probably, right? In case we see the Asian low being violated, therefore, we might be able to see some bearish sentiment. And the reason why we are looking at this particular point being a key level, whereby you can be able to look at some selling opportunity. I mean, you can be able to look at some buying opportunity. But in case we see the price react on that particular zone, failing to break below it, therefore we'll be seeing some bullish, some slightly bullish sentiments. All right, some slightly bullish sentiments from this level, pushing the prices up. Okay, so for now, I'm just anticipating to see these rejections here that the price is creating at this particular point because of this order block. And it's about 1 p.m., 1 a.m. New York time. So not really the best time to engage because we start engaging from 2 a.m. So let's monitor. Maybe the price can drop to these levels, and then now we start looking at some buying opportunity. A break below this level will mean even some more buys targeting the price is likely to come to 42.05. Okay, of course, I'm not anticipating that to happen today, not unless we have some news that might propel that. Okay, so a break below this level, therefore we'll be looking at selling opportunities, maybe to this particular zone, back again to these particular levels here around 4,000 levels, maybe to come and retest that level again. As you can see, the price has swiftly retested the 4,000 levels, and then from there now we are seeing a bounce off of that particular point. So some bearish, some bullish sentiment coming into play, right? So for more details, make sure to join our live market analysis 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So that we can discuss more about this. So thank you guys, and have yourself a wonderful time. Cheers, and always remember to stay focused, to stay disciplined, and to always trade with a purpose.